ओम नमः भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमः भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमः भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिके। हरे कृष्ण। रीडिंग फ्रॉम श्रीमद् भागवतम 8th canto, chapter 1, also text 1. The chapter is entitled as Lord Vamanadev, the dwarf incarnation. Before starting this chapter, Prabhupada gave a little nice introduction to this chapter. We may read this introduction. This chapter describes how Lord Vamanadev appeared and how he went to the sacrificial arena of Maharaj Bali, who received him well and fulfilled his desire by offering him benedictions. Lord Vamanadev appeared in this world from the womb of Aditi, completely equipped with conch shell, disc, club and lotus. His bodily hue was blackish and he was dressed in yellow garments. Lord Vishnu appeared at an auspicious moment on Shravana Dwadasi, when the Abhijit star had arisen. At that time, in all the three worlds, including the higher planetary systems, outer space, and this earth, all the demigods, the cows, the brahmanas, and even the Sijins were happy because of God's appearance. Therefore, this auspicious day is called Vijaya, when the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who has a Sachidananda body, appeared as the son of Kashyapa and Aditi. Both of his parents were very astonished. After his appearance, the Lord assumed the form of a dwarf, Vamana. All the great sages expressed their jubilation, and with Kashyapa Muni before them, they performed the birthday ceremony of Lord Vamana. At the time of Lord Vamanadev's sacred thread ceremony, he was honored by the sun god Brihaspati, the goddess presiding over the planet Earth, the deity of the heavenly planets, his mother, and Brahma, Kubera, the 7 rishis, and others. Lord Vamanadev then visited the sacrificial arena on the northern side of the Narmada river, at the field known as Bhrugu Kacha, where Brahmanas of the Bhrugu dynasty were performing yajnas. Wearing a belt made of munjastra, an upper garment of deer skin, and a sacred thread, and carrying in his hands a danda, an umbrella, and a water pot, kamandalu, Lord Vamanadev appeared in the sacrificial arena of Maharaj Bali. Because of his transcendentally effulgent presence, all the priests were diminished in their prowess, and thus they all stood from their seats and offered prayers to the Vamanadev. Even Lord Shiva accepts on his head the Ganges water generated from the toe of Lord Vamanadev. Therefore, after washing the Lord's feet, Bali Maharaj immediately accepted the water from the Lord's feet on his head and felt that he and his predecessors had certainly been glorified. Then Bali Maharaj inquired from Lord Vamanadeva's welfare and requested the Lord to ask him for money, jewels, or anything he might desire. So this is the introduction given by Srila Prabhupada. Then go to the text 1. Sri Sukha Uvacha Itham Virincha Stutakarma Viryaha Pradur Vabhuvamrita Bhuradityam Chaturbhuja Sankha Gadabja Chakra Pisanga Vasa Nalinaya Tekhyana. Word meaning. Sri Sukha Uvacha. Sri Sukadeva Goswami said, Itham, in this way, Virinchastuta Karama Viryaha, the personality of Godhead, whose activities and prowess are always praised by Lord Brahma. Pradurva Bhuva became manifested. Amrita Bhu, whose appearance is always deathless. Adityam, from the womb of Aditi. Chaturbhuja, having 4 arms. Sankha Gadabja Chakra, decorated with conch shell, club, lotus and disc. Pisanga Vasaha, dressed in yellow garments. Nalina Ayataikyana, having blooming eyes like the petals of lotus. Translation and purport by Divine Grace, Abhay Charana Aravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. Sukadeva Goswami said, after Lord Brahma had thus spoken, glorifying the Supreme Lord's activities and prowess, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is never subject to death, like an ordinary living being, appeared from the womb of Aditi. His 4 hands were decorated with a conch shell, club, lotus and disc. He was dressed in yellow garments, and his eyes appeared like the petals of a blooming lotus. Purport. The word Amrita Bhu is significant in this verse. The Lord sometimes appears like an ordinary child taking birth, but this does not mean that he is subject to birth, death or old age. One must be very intelligent to understand the appearance and activities of the Supreme Lord in his incarnations. This is confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 4.9. Janma karma chame divyam evam yo beti tattvataha. One should try to understand that the Lord's appearance and disappearance and his activities are all divyam or transcendental. The Lord has nothing to do with material activities. One who understands the appearance, disappearance and activities of the Lord is immediately liberated. After giving up his body, he never again has to accept a material body, but is transferred to the spiritual world. Tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti so Arjuna. Om ajnanati mirandasya jnananjana shailakaya चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं. वन्दे अहं श्रीगुरुः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथानितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखानितांश्च. नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने. नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे. नमो महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरतिशै नमः. हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते. तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी विश्वभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये. वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. श्री शुक उवाच इत्थं विरिञ्च स्तुतकर्म वीर्यः प्रादुर्बभूवा अमृतभूर आदित्याम् चतुर्भुज शंख गदाब्ज चक्र पिशांग वासा नलिनायतक्षणः. Sukadeva Goswami said, after Lord Brahma had thus spoken, glorifying the Supreme Lord's activities and prowess, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is never subject to death like an ordinary living being, appeared from the womb of Aditi. His 4 hands were decorated with a conch shell, club, lotus and disc. He was dressed in yellow garments and his eyes appeared like the petals of a blooming lotus. So, previous chapter, the concluding verses from verse 25 to 28. There is Brahma's prayer to Lord Vamandev when he was in the womb of Mother Aditi. The 4 verses, 25 to 24 verses, Brahma offered his prayers. As Prabhupada mentioned here that, so the Brahma specifically mentioned the Lord's opulences and his all attractive nature and all these some features of the Lord was glorified. Then Lord decided to appear in this material world. How Lord appeared, that is not ordinary, not like the appearance or the birth of a ordinary human being in this earthly planet. He told that the Lord appeared in his original form with ornaments and weapons in his hands. Although this ever-existing form is not visible in the material world, he nonetheless appeared in this form. Then in the presence of his father and mother, he assumed the form of a Vamana dwarf, a brahmachari, just like a theatrical actor. Just like an actor. First he appeared as mentioned here, that he appeared from the womb of mother, Aditi. How many hands? 4 hands. And what he has in 4 hands? It is empty hand? No. He is carrying, hands were decorated with conch shell, club, lotus and disc. So this is when we never see such a child appeared in this material world having this instrument, having these weapons in his hand. And not only generally a child appeared in this material world. Then he started, what she or he started first? Crying. The Lord was crying? No. But when any child appeared, he remained naked. There no dress on his body, fully naked. But when Lord was appeared, he was naked? No. Pisanga Vasa, he wear this yellow garment, pitambara. He wear the garment. He decorated different ornaments in his body and different weapons. He's fully equipped with transcendental weapons and also transcendental dress, everything. He's not like ordinary child, not just appeared naked and started crying. Not like that. Because this is the same child or same Vamana that appeared here. He also appeared as son of, future also appeared as son of Vasudeva and Devaki. And previously also he appeared as son of Prusni. Sutapa and Prusni. Because when in Krishna's pastime we see, when he appeared in Kamsa's jail from the womb of mother Devaki, that time he explained this truth. He told, actually, you father and mother, in Satya Yuga you were Prusni and Sutapa. Who was Prusni? Mother was Prusni and father was Sutapa. That's why that incarnation, I was known as Prusni Garbha, appeared from the womb of mother Prusni. So he told, because I was pleased with your austerity and your devotion. So when I appeared before you, then you asked me, I asked some benediction, to ask me benediction, but you told, we want a child like you, as our son. So no one can be like me. Krishna is asama urdha. No one in equal platform, no one is higher than him. So that means I decided, I understood that you want me as your child. So at that time I told you, oh father and mother, I will become your child for how many times? 3 times. So that's why in my first incarnation, I appeared from the mother of, and from the womb of mother Prusni as Prusni Garbha in that incarnation. In Chaitanya Charitamrita in Sanatana Sikkha, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told that incarnation, actually this Prusni Garbha, the same, he gave benediction to Dhruva Maharaj. He appeared before Dhruva Maharaj to give him benediction. Anyhow, then same, he told now, the second time he appeared here, as the son of Kashyapa and Aditi. Now he is a famous here, as the verse is mentioned, he is a Vamana Bhattu. He known as famous as Vamana Dev. And again in third incarnation, third time he came as son of Vasudeva and Devaki. But what is about Krishna? Who is Krishna? The same? Vasudeva is the same Vamanadev or he is different? Ete Changsha Kalapungsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Krishna is the original personality of Godhead, and all the incarnations are emanating from him. So, but still in Vishnu Tattva we should not see the differences between different incarnations. They are in the same platform, transcendental platform, in Vaikuntha Loka. Though they are innumerable Vishnu forms, Vamanadev is not just appeared first time here. He is actually coming from his eternal abode, Vamana Loka. In a spiritual world there is Vamana Loka. And Vamanadev is appearing from that Loka, from this Vamana Loka, same Vamanadev is coming here. Not just something that he appeared, then he disappear again, like ordinary child. Take birth, then again also die. Not like that. Lord, sometimes in India people think that there is only one Vaikuntha and everyone is coming there, from one planet only, Vaikuntha. Just like Earth planet, there is one Vaikuntha planet and all the incarnations coming from there. It is also not like that. There are different Vaikuntha planets. As many names of Lord Vishnu, so as many planets also there. Vishnu, Narayana, Krishna, Vaikuntha, Vistarasrava, Damodara, Husikesa, Kesava, Madhava, so many names. Vishnu Sahasranam. So, Vamanadev is, because it's called, he is incarnated. He is coming from that spiritual planet, Brahmana Loka. He coming from that, his own original planet. He is descending here. So Vamana, that's why Prabhupada is telling that in this particular verse, this word is very important. The first line of the purport is telling the word Amrita Bhu is significant in this verse. So Amrita Bhu means deathless. Prabhupada translating the word as deathless. And this is the most important word in this verse, Prabhupada is telling, because we see the commentary of other acharyas. See this, all Siddhar Swami, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, they all gave also same view. Amrita Bhu, Siddhar Swami is telling, means Janma Mrityu Sunya. There is no birth and no death. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is telling, Janma Karma Chame Divyang. Is this word Amrita Bhu means Lord's appearance and his pastimes, they are all transcendental. This Prabhupada repeated in his purport three times. Janma Karma Chame Divyam. That the Lord's appearance, disappearance and the activities of the Lord is transcendental, or Divyam, or transcendental. They are not ordinary. They are not like our birth and death. Krishna, when he appeared, he told, Sambhavami Atma Mayaya. So when we are appearing, we are under the control of his external potency. But when Lord appeared, Atma Maya, he is coming. He is appearing in this material world by his Yoga Maya potency, not by the Mahamaya, the external potency. So Vamanadev's appearance also like this, he is transcendental. He is appearing here. And that's why Prabhupada is telling that this word Amrita Bhu is very important, because Lord's Amrita Bhu means, the Siddhar Swami is telling, Mrityu Janma Sunya. We cannot tell that the Lord is appearing and disappearing like ours. He is eternally staying in his abode also. And from there, he is just appearing in this material world for purpose. What is the purpose? Paritranaya, sadhunam, vinasaya cha, duskritam, dharma samsthapanarthaya, sambhavami, juge juge. Krishna is telling, millennium after millennium, he appeared just to protect his devotees. And this is the primary reason. And secondary reason is to annihilate the miscreants. That is the secondary reason. So here is also we see Vaman Devi appeared to fulfill the desire of Aditi, to protect his devotees. The demigods are the devotees of Krishna, though they are Sakama Bhaktas, but still they are devotees. Whenever they are in danger, they come in shelter of Lord Vishnu. But on the other hand, the demons, they never take shelter of Lord Vishnu. They are always, and demoniac mentalities, Iswaraham, they think we are God. Iswaraham, Ahang Bhogi, Siddhaham, Balavan Sukhi. This is the mentality of a demon. Think, I am Iswara, I am the controller, I am the enjoyer, Aham Bhogi. I am the most perfect being. I am the strongest person. A challenge even to Krishna. So that is the mentality of a demoniac person. But a saintly person, he always, apart from devotional service unto Krishna, he knows his position, that he is simply a servant of Krishna. Jivera Swarupa Hai Krishnera Nitya Das. But here we are making the point that here Vamana Devi appeared, so like that also we see Krishna also appeared. There is Vasudeva, there is the son of Vasudeva and Devaki. But we also know this Krishna is also son of Jasoda. This famous prayer we generally pray, Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya. Nanda Gopa Kumaraya. He is also Nanda Gopa Kumara. Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Krishna is known as Vasudeva because son of Vasudeva. In his pastime, Vasudeva appeared as his father. So Krishna, he is Krishna because he is all attractive. He is all attractive feature. He is Krishna, Kris Dhatu. This word coming Krishna, it is explained that he is all attractive. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained in his teachings to Sanatana Goswami that actually every Dwapara there is Juga cycles in one Brahma's one day. How many Juga cycles is going there? 1,000 times. Satya Trataya Dwapara Kali. This cycle is going on. So every Juga cycle, in every Dwapara also there is Krishna appeared. But the Brajendra Nandana Krishna, he appeared only once in one day of Brahma. He not appeared in every Dwapara. Though there is every Dwapara there is Krishna is appearing, but that Krishna is coming from Vaikuntha planet, there is also another Krishna Lok. And that Krishna, that is here Vamana Devi is, that Krishna was Vamana Devi. Vamana Devi also came next as that Krishna. But that Krishna, his bodily color is, Mahaprabhu is telling, is like green leaves, or the color of a parrot. Little greenish color. But Shyamasundar, the original Krishna from Goloka Vrindavan, he is Shyamasundar Krishna. He is Navaghana Shyama, Tamala Shyamala. His color is like Tamala tree. So that is his original Krishna. He appears only once in one day of Brahma. Vaivaswata nama ei saptama manvantara Sataisa chaturjuga tahara antara 28 chaturjuga dwapara rasese Dhamera sahita hai krishnera prakase. This word of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling. Now this Manvantara who is ruling? Vaivaswata Manu, the 7th Manu is ruling. In one day of Brahma there is 14 Manus, they are ruling. But in every Manu, by every Juga cycle, there is Krishna, the original Krishna, the Shyama Sundar Krishna, he not appeared. He appeared only in once in one day of Brahma, that is during the ruling of Vaivaswata Manu, the 7th Manu. And now this Manu who is ruling? Vaivaswata Manu ruling. So one Manu, he rules about 71 Yuga cycle. 71. But particularly when the 27th Yuga cycle of Vaivasvata Manu completed, then the 28th Yuga cycle started. There is Satya, Trataya, Dwapara. Dwapara Rasa say, in end of Dwapara, the original Krishna, the Shyama Sundar Krishna, the Goloka Vihari Krishna, he appeared. He appeared only once in one day of Brahma. And when that Krishna, the original Krishna appeared, then that beginning of Kali, who came? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He also come once in one day of Brahma. Of course, every Dwapara, necessary Kali, also Krishna, there is Krishna came as Chaitanya, but he just preached the Yuga Dharma Harinam Sankirtan. But this Yuga specifically Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came for preaching Prem Nam Sankirtan, not ordinary Sankirtan. He is distributing Krishna Prem. This is not in every Yuga cycle. So, that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling that the original Krishna, Shyama Sundar Krishna, because this is the teachings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu told, Aradhya Bhagavan Braje Satanaya Tadhama Vrindavanam Ramya Kachidupasana Brajavadhu Vargena Jakalpita Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanamamalam Prema Pumartha Mahan Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhurmatamidam Tatrodharana Paraha. This beautiful verse was composed by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. So he told our worshipable deity is that Krishna, that Brajendra Nandana Krishna, Aradhya Bhagavan Braje Satanaya. Similarly, his eternal pastime place, this Vrindavan is also worshipable for us. Because Krishna's name, his pastimes, his dham, they are all non-different. So how to achieve Krishna's lotus feet? We have to follow the footprints of the Brajavasis, Brajavadhu Vargana Jakalpita. Where is the proof? Proof is in Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanamamalam. Our goal is not simply to achieve Mukhya, our goal is to achieve Prema. Prema Pumartha Mahan. This is the all other acharyas before, maybe they gave some different conclusions. Specifically Ramanuja Acharya, Madhava Acharya, he told our goal is to achieve Mukhya, to achieve Vaikuntha. 4 types of liberation. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave the conclusion that goal is to achieve love of Godhead. So that's why Vamanadev appeared. He is the same Krishna who was also appeared in Kamsa's jail as son of Vasudeva and Devaki, the same person. But Nandanandana Krishna is little different. Though there is no difference, there is also difference. Achintya Bheda, Aveda, Tattva. In this age of Kali, actually, Krishna is known as Trijugi. Prahlad Maharaj mentioned in his prayers that he is Trijugi. He appeared in 3 Yugas. In Satya, Trataya and Dwapara. But in Kali Yuga, Krishna not taken incarnation. He not appeared. But then still we are telling Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because he told that he is not appeared. That is because this argument was going on also with Sarvam Bhattacharya and Gopinath Acharya. Sarvam Bhattacharya also quoting this verse. He is telling this Prahlad Maharaj, and in Bhagavatam is telling there is no incarnation in this age of Kali. But Gopinath Acharya, he could defeat Sarvam Bhattacharya. He told this means there is no Lila avatar. There is no Lila avatar. But there is Yugavatara is going on. There is going on Yuga Dharma is Harinama Sankirtan. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama Iva Kevalam. Because there are 4 Yugas and 4 Yuga Dharma also. Kritecha Dhyayata Vishnu, Tretayang Jajate Mukhai, Dwaparang Parichajayang Kalautat, Hari Kirtanat. Then Sarvam told, no, in this age of Kali actually there is no incarnation. Because Kali Kale Nama Rupe Krishna avatar. In this age of Kali, Krishna appeared as his holy name. He not appeared as a person. But still, Krishna Varna, Tisa Krishna, Sanga Panga Astra Parsadam, Jagye Sankirtana Praye, Jajantihi Sumedhasa. Karavhajanusi is mentioning 11th canto, 5th chapter, maybe 33 verse something. So anyhow, so he's mentioning in the age of those who are thinking no incarnation in this age of Kali, but they should understand from Bhagavatam also. In this age, Krishna appeared in a very hidden way. He not openly declared that I am Krishna, I am God, like other incarnations. But he come in some hidden way as a devotee. Krishna Varna Tisa Krishna. He is Krishna, but his bodily color is not Krishna, like other Jugas. Krishna appeared, then his bodily color also Krishna. Krishna, Trisa Krishna, he is not Krishna, he is all Krishna. He is taking the moods of a devotee. Radha Bhava Subalita Tanu. He is accepting the mood of Radharani and his bodily hue, bodily color. Tapta Kanchana, Gaurangi, and he appeared as Tapta Kanchana Gauranga. He appeared in the day. Krishna Varna Trisa Krishna. He not appeared again alone. He appeared with his Sangha, Upanga, Sangha, Panga, Astra, Parsada. He is coming with all of them. His associates, three of them, Nityananda and Advaita, they are in Vishnu Tattva, they three. And Narada Muni is Bhakta, he is Sivas Thakur. And his Shakti incarnation is Gadadhara Pandit. They appear like that. And they Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Sangha, Panga, Astra. What is the Astra? His Astra, Jiva Goswami is telling his Astra is his own beauty. It's so beautiful. Krishna is all attractive, but combined with Radharani, he become more attractive. Simply seeing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, even the most atheist person bow down, he fall down at his feet. So, but same time, Prabhupada told he has also Narayana Astra in his hand. What is Narayana Astra? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. He appeared. In this age, he appeared as Gauranga Mahaprabhu, as the son of Sachi and Jagannath. So here we see Vaman Dev also appeared. This is in Tretaya. It is Tretaya. He appeared, Vaman Dev, as the son of Aditi and Kashyapa. But here is Prabhupada is making that this appearance of Lord is very transcendental. He not appeared like an ordinary child. He is already decorated with transcendental dress. Pisanga Vasa is yellow cloth, yellow garments, different ornaments. In forthcoming verses will explain how he is decorated with different ornaments, having a crown, so many things. He has ayud, this verse is telling he is also is a club, disc, console and lotus in his hand, 4 hands. So, if someone is telling, nowadays we see in India, many people they claim that he is also an incarnation. Many incarnations, Kalki incarnations. There are so many incarnations. But they should also appear like this. They should not appear in naked from his womb of his mother. Where Vamandev appeared or Krishna appeared, they are not naked. They with transcendental dress, decorated his body. So many cheaters nowadays they claim that they are also incarnations. They are also coming, but if the incarnation, they should prove these things. Krishna no need to become very strong or very powerful. No need to grown up to become young. Then he become most powerful. Not like that. Even Krishna in the lap of mother, here Aditi, or in the lap of mother Devaki, still he is Supreme Personality of Godhead. He could kill Putana when he was only 6 days. He killed so many demons without any weapon, just playingly, just child play. So he lifted Govardhan Hill when he was only 7 years old. And now many people in India, they claim I am incarnation of Krishna. That's why I have right to perform rasa dance with young ladies. But they forget that Krishna not only did rasa lila, but he also lifted Govardhan Hill. When he was only 7 years old. So in this way, Prabhupada want to prove in his purport that Krishna's appearance and his pastimes, they are transcendental. They cannot be compared to any living entity in this material world, any common living. We cannot compare these things. That's why Prabhupada telling that this particular word in this verse, that Amrita, who is important, because significant in this verse, the Lord sometimes appears like an ordinary child taking birth, but this does not mean that he is subject to birth, death, old age. One must be very intelligent to understand the appearance and activities of Supreme Lord, his incarnations. Hare Krishna. So I stop, it is already time, maybe 2-3 minutes is left. Any question or comment? Maharaj, any comment? Mike. He is asking. Give him. He is telling that some person, they claim that their Guru is also an incarnation of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also did so many extraordinary things, even in childhood also. He showed his 8-armed form to this Brahmana, the guest Brahmana who came to Jagannath Mishra's house. Manifested his form. So there's also so many transcendental pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He cannot do these things. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu just mango tree, just emerald. And immediately the mangoes came, then they can distribute. So there's so many, Mahaprabhu not just claim that God blindly. There is proof in Shastra also, and there is also his activity by his pastimes. He also proved it. Okay? Yes. Yes. Krishna is Swarat. First verse of Bhagavatam is telling he is Swarat. Swarat means fully independent. He is not, you cannot force him to give you answer to your question. Why he not appeared every year? Depend upon him. He made his, all the rules, all the Vedic literatures, they are composed by him only. Veda is sarvair ahameva vedya Vedanta Krit, Veda Videva Chahul. So Krishna, that is Krishna's desire. He is sending in different incarnations. And he appeared only once in one day of Brahma. That is his supreme will. Okay? Yes.
He doesn't take birth again. So in ISKCON, normally devotees concentrate
One devotee asked Srila Prabhupada this question. Prabhupada, you have made so many disciples, so all of them return back to Godhead. In the morning walk in Mayapur. So Prabhupada told, no, those who are strictly following my instructions. Those who are strictly following my instructions, they will return back. They have to follow the instructions of Prabhupada also. Okay. Prabhupada is so merciful, but still we have to also follow his instructions. Okay. Any other question? Yes. Okay. Thank you. श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय।